What's going on, guys and gals? Matt here, and I just want to do a quick video about passive income and really just kind of talk about various aspects of internet marketing and lifestyle design and all these cool things. So just go grab your favorite beverage or whatever, because this video is going to be a few minutes here. I'm going to talk a little bit about my experience over the past few years. So if you don't know anything about me, my name is Matt. I've built my own online business and have been basically running it full time for about 4 years now, coming up here in a few months. So really kind of how I got into this whole passive income thing and making money on the internet thing is, I graduated college, and then kind of like when I was in college, the whole time I was in college, I was just thinking like, as soon as I graduate, I'm going to have this awesome salary, and life's going to be great. I'm going to be able to afford nice cars, a nice house, and all that stuff. So I graduated and things were a little bit different. First of all, I graduated like right around the time the economy crashed back in like 2008. And it was hard to find a job, so I didn't find a job right away. I actually, after I finished my bachelor's degree, ended up taking a low-end job working at CVS, just, making enough money to pay the rent. And then, after a few months of that, I actually ended up moving home and really got on the grind looking for a job. And, I graduated with a degree in electrical engineering, so it wasn't like just a nonsense degree necessarily, but I ended up getting an interview, and my first job out of college was in Atlanta. Now I live in Indiana, so I actually moved to Atlanta. The company relocated me, and after I started working that job, I like living in Atlanta. I liked Atlanta, but I quickly realized that the 9-to-5 just probably wasn't going to be for me, because granted, I had a pretty good salary, I was making like mid-50,000s with my first like real job out of college. But the thing that sucked was I had to wake up every day and go to a job that I didn't really like, and be indoors and closed in an office. And I pretty quickly realized like it just wasn't going to be for me. So in my spare time, I started spending a lot of time trying to figure out a way to make my own business. And when I was in college, I tried a few things, like buying broken Xboxes, repairing them and selling them on Craigslist. And I tried other things like buying cell phones on eBay and then remaking the listing and marking it up to a higher price and selling it for a profit, or selling it on Craigslist for a profit. But there's a lot of time involved in that, and they made me some money, but it wasn't like a way I was going to get rich, because like it still involved like a lot of my time and a lot of risk and that sort of stuff. So I started taking like the cell phone thing more seriously when I was in Atlanta. So, I'm working my full-time job, and in my off time, I'm like buying and selling phones on Craigslist for a profit, and various other items, like sometimes electronics, like Xboxes too. But, I realized like that wasn't going to be the way either. So I had this friend in the internet marketing space who, I tried like multi-level marketing when I was in college with this dude. Didn't work out for me. I just didn't understand it. But I decided I was going to give it another crack here, because, I had like a lot of pain. I was stuck in this job, and I realized, if I didn't solve this problem of having to go to work every day, then basically I was going to spend like the next 40 years of my life doing something, spending my entire life basically, trapped inside of a cubicle, like in an office environment. And I just knew this was not the way I wanted to live my life. So I started really desperately trying to figure out like this multi-level marketing thing, affiliate marketing, like how to build websites and how to get traffic to my websites to sell a product for a profit and make passive income. Like once I learned about passive income, I knew that passive income was going to be the way I wanted to build my business and live my life. So long story short, I guess, in the past 4 years, I have built, and I have a call coming in here. Hold on a second. So long story short, over the past 4 years or so, I've built my own online business, and I pretty much live entirely off of passive income now, basically all from assets that I have generated and built continuously for the past few years. And really, to be honest with you, for like the past 1 to 2 years, I really started slacking off a lot because I actually built up so much passive income in the first 2 years of being full-time building my online business that I just felt like I no longer needed to continue to build and grow my online business. Like I just, passive income can actually be kind of dangerous. I've seen a video about this on YouTube. It's a pretty good one. And I agree with that. It's kind of dangerous in the sense that you can get lazy, and it makes you lazy when you just have money coming in every day. You go to bed at night and wake up to a couple $100, and it's just like, sweet, now I'm just going to go spend my time however I want to. So it can kind of be kind of dangerous in that way. But really, if you're watching this video, you're probably trying to build passive income. You probably want to build an online business. Maybe you've tried multi-level marketing in the past and it didn't work. Maybe you've tried affiliate marketing, or maybe you bought some make money online kind of program or course and it didn't work out, or you didn't take action on it, or something of this nature. But passive income is awesome. And truthfully, passive income is the only kind of income I believe I will ever try to build, because the freedom that it allows. Like, for example, today, I woke up kind of late. I slept until like 9:15 this morning. I try to wake up earlier than that normally, but I don't have to. I don't have a boss. I don't have to go to a job. I don't have an alarm clock, and I have passive income streams. Woke up at 9, took it easy, worked on a little bit of stuff this morning, and then went out on like a 2-hour ride on my motorcycle. So, just enjoyed the afternoon to myself. It's early fall right now. It's October 7th at the time I'm recording this. Sunny day. Just went out for a 2-hour motorcycle ride. Not a care in the world. Haven't checked my earnings at all today. Try not to even look at that stuff anymore. It's just a distraction. It just keeps coming. Don't worry about it. But where should I go with this? The reason why I started full-time in internet marketing and building passive income is basically because I actually got fired from my job in Atlanta, and I knew for a fact that I did not want to spend the rest of my life, the next 40 years of my life, working for somebody else, and basically just slaving away my entire life, building somebody else's empire, building somebody else's dream, without ever really having a true chance to build my own business or kind of escape the 9-to-5 rat race lifestyle. So when I got fired, pretty much like 1 to 2 months before that, I actually started building my first successful websites on the internet, and they were actually based around a video game. And that's like when I started to realize like how much opportunity there really is. Like literally, you can build passive income from any sort of hobby or interest you have, and that's the beauty of it. Like you don't have to worry about focusing on a certain niche that you have no interest in, just doing it for the money. Like you can literally pick something you enjoy and make a profit from it. So my first successful website that started making me money was actually a very simple idea about a video game. If you've ever heard of the video game Call of Duty, it's a really popular first-person shooter. I used to play it a lot when I was in college, late college, and in my downtime a little bit with my first job in Atlanta. So what I did is I just bought this domain, and it was super basic. It was just about the leveling up system. So like, you play the game and you advance through these levels, and people go online, they actually search for this sort of thing. At first I made a YouTube video for it, and it just kind of laid out the exponential experience level or whatever. And I noticed it was getting like a lot of views, so I decided to make a website for it. And then like when I bought the website, my only goal was I wanted to just make back my initial investment of $7 for the domain name. Just make back the $7 over the entire year. So like you buy a domain name, they cost in the ballpark of $7, $10, and then you keep it for a year, and then you renew it or don't renew it. So I just wanted to make back my money, start building passive income. Well, to my surprise, I built this website, and it started getting like quite a bit of traffic. Like within a few days, it was getting like 100 views per day, which was just like crazy to me. Like to get 100 views per day to a website, like that was just like breakthrough kind of traffic levels. Now, obviously, 100 views a day isn't much. I mean, I have had websites in the past now that have had traffic upwards of like 30,000 visitors per day, 40,000 visitors per day. So, I mean, there's a lot of traffic out there to be had. But so this website was just so basic and simple. And pretty much all I did is I put little ad units on there, and like it started making like $1 per day or something like that. And like from that instant, like I just knew passive income was going to be the way for me to do it. Like that I could create $1 per day on demand like that. Like if I just repeated that same process 100 more times, that'd be like $100 per day. Or expand that same website out, you can build passive income just like that. So that's kind of my first experience with passive income on the internet. And then from there, I learned about something called ClickBank. You've probably maybe heard of clickbank.com. It's like an affiliate site. You can basically pick and choose products to promote. And I chose a guide for that same Call of Duty video game. I believe this was Modern Warfare 3. So this is, 3-4 years ago. So I started selling this guide for basically how to dominate and like rank up and do well in the multiplayer version. And it sold for like, I don't know, it was 75% commissions, I believe. That's pretty typical on ClickBank. And I believe my commission was roughly $25 per sale. And I started getting like 1 to 4 sales per day selling this guide, how to rank up. And like, just like that, I started making, $25 a day, $50 a day, $100 a day, like literally almost enough money to like realize and think like, hey, this is what you need to be doing, like passive income all day long. Just build these websites. So this was about 1 to 2 months prior to me getting fired from my job. So maybe part of the reason why I got fired from my job is because they could just tell I was not interested in my job. I didn't care about it anymore. And I just started spending more and more time trying to build passive income. So, come like, I think it was like January 7th or something, I just got fired from my job. And I was just like, kind of like relieved. It was like a shock, but kind of expected. And then like, what am I going to do? I've only got a few $1,000s saved. And I came home and I chatted with my buddy on the internet who was already doing this passive income thing. And I already saw the potential. Like, I had made like $500 or $600 in a month, and that was like me just getting started. And I pretty much realized, like, okay, now's the time. It's now or never. I have to go all in on this. And like, if I just give it my 100% for the next few months and see where it takes me, this could be the opportunity of a lifetime. So that's what I did. I mean, I was living in Atlanta, down in a city where I hardly knew anybody at all, by myself, living, I downgraded my apartment to this crappy apartment, pretty crappy apartment. When I first moved there, I chose a nice place, but after I realized I didn't want to be stuck in the rat race 9-to-5 grind, downgraded to live closer to work in a cheaper place, to cut down on my gas money and my commute time, to spend more time on building passive income. So, here I am living in this place all by myself, and I just hunkered down and started building more and more and more passive income streams. And it was just the most crazy, revolutionary time period in my life. Like, I mean, within a few months, I believe it was 3 months or so, maybe 4 months, maybe 5 months, 4 or 5 months, right in there. Because I think I got fired in January, and May, I believe it was May, I made 17 grand in a single month. And that was like all from like online income, like passive income. I mean, at that point it wasn't like super passive because I was like actively building, but to hit 17 grand in a month was just freaking insane. So after that, like, I started taking like trips, I went to like Colorado, went out to San Diego to visit some of my internet marketing buddies. And then I ended up moving back to Indianapolis, where I live now and where I came from. Ended up getting like a pretty nice apartment right on the water in Indianapolis with, the granite countertops and, the nice floors and all that stuff. I mean, it was nice for the time, and I like that. And then I actually ended up hitting like 30 grand within a 30-day period. And then it was like almost a year later until like I ramped up my income again, or not quite a year, but I'm trying to think the exact timeline now in my head. But it was like around December 2014 was the first month I hit 40 grand in a month. And then like March, that was 2013. March of 2014, I hit almost 50 grand in a month. And that is around the time period I went out and bought my Shelby GT500 car. I pretty much made enough to buy that car cash 2 months in a row. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, I can afford this car now. So, I went out, bought my car, and, got the motorcycle, started buying all the stuff. And, it's not about the stuff. Like, it's about the passive income, the ability to not have to wake up to a job, not have to wake up to an alarm clock, not have to respond to a boss, and the security part, just to have the knowledge and understand how to build passive income, and to know, like, if you get fired from your job tomorrow or you're low on money, to just have the knowledge and the ability to create passive income streams on the internet by driving traffic to an offer that has a good conversion rate and being able to optimize those factors. So this video is about passive income, and I just kind of want to talk about my story a little bit, where I've come from, kind of my journey, where I am now. So my girlfriend and I, we have a townhouse here, right on the lake. Lake's over there. I guess you can't see that, but this is like my home office area. You see in the background, like that TV up there. How do you point to that? That TV up there, like, that's like a third monitor for my 2 monitor setup here, and like my chill couch area, and it's my home office pretty much. Just pretty laid back, chill place. But yeah, my girlfriend and I, we moved in here to this townhouse. She works from home too. She's upstairs right now. And you know, we've taken like vacations and stuff, you know, like last summer we went to Hawaii. So I went surfing for the first time on Waikiki Beach in Hawaii. And then we went to Kauai, like a different island in Hawaii, like one of the northern ones where Jurassic Park was filmed. So that was pretty cool. And you know, we went to Cancun, Mexico for like a week, and like all the while, you know, like the passive income just keeps like coming in from like my passive income streams on the internet. So, you know, pretty much just making this video about passive income and just to tell my story a little bit, and, you know, just kind of about my income and results and all that stuff, you know, like, I mean, it's pretty cool stuff. Like if you're on the edge, like trying to decide, you know, like, hey, do I want to try this passive income thing? Do I want to try this online marketing thing? I would recommend it, you know. You know, I've got guides and stuff, you know, like my next step here, like what I'm doing now is I want to start teaching all the things that I did to get where I am, and basically how you can just pretty much do like the same methods I'm using and apply it to stuff you're interested in and build your own passive income streams on the internet. Like, I'm not going to promise you that you're going to get rich. I'm not going to promise you that you're going to hit 17,000 a month, 30,000 a month, 40,000 a month, 50,000 a month. None of that stuff. Like, I don't know your work ethic. I don't know anything about you. Like, I don't know if I don't know what you're going to do, how you're going to understand this stuff and apply it. But if you do, believe me, there are a lot of people out there who are doing this stuff, and I am a small fish in a big pond of this. Like, I know people who make like $100,000 a month, like every month, like $1 million a year, passive income on the internet. You know, I don't do that much, but I like to take it easy and enjoy my time to myself, and that's what passive income is all about. Just living life, you know, enjoying life, being in the moment, not worrying about your job, showing up to work, doing stuff you don't want to do, you know. That's the way I live my life, you know. I like to go to the gym 4 days a week, stay active, get outside, you know. I hated being in a cubicle, man. I hated the 9-to-5 grind, sitting indoors, the pressure, the stress. You know, I got a set of stand-up paddle boards for my girlfriend and I. We like to go out on the water, on the river down there. It's half a mile from here. East from here. Go out on the stand-up paddle boards 4 or 5 hours at a time. We don't have to worry about, you know, coming back to clock into work or anything like that. But you know, I hope this video has been a little bit inspirational, you know, helped you maybe decide, you know, if you're on the fence about joining a program, whether it's something of mine or not mine or somebody else's. It doesn't matter to me. I mean, I don't need you to sign up and be on my team. I don't need you to buy my products. If you want to, you can. That's cool. You know, I put a lot of time and effort into building and teaching the exact same process and methods, strategies I use to basically follow the 3 pillars of internet marketing, you know, driving traffic to an offer that has a good conversion rate. And that's really all you need is a source of traffic, an offer, and a good conversion rate. Not even good, just like decent conversion rate. It just has to produce a profit, then you scale it up. So it's not like, you know, you're going to work and trading 1 hour of time for $1 of income, or an hour of time for $20 of income or whatever. You know, it's passive income, guys. So it's all about just creating income that does not consume your time, and that'll free up your life to spend your time however you want to. And you're not restricted to live in any one particular area. You know, if you want to go on vacation to Cancun or Hawaii or Colorado or Arizona or California, or wherever it may be you want to go visit, or visit your family if they're out of town. Spend your time how you want, guys. So I'm going to wrap up this video about passive income. Just wanted to share my story a little bit. Hopefully, like I said, you know, this has been inspirational to you, help motivate you, or make a decision, you know, if you're on the fence about trying this passive income thing out. You know, I would say, you know, if you're younger, I would definitely try to figure out some way to build your own online business and make some passive income on the internet, because if you don't, what's the other alternative? You're going to be going to work for a long time. So I hope you either really love the job that you have, and even if you do, you're probably not going to feel like doing it 5 days a week, every week for the rest of your life. So I hope you either really love your job or you win the lottery or something, you know, like that's your only options really, you know, is go to work, win the lottery, which I would not recommend playing the lottery. You definitely have a better chance building an online business than winning the lottery, in my opinion. Because, I mean, you can actually apply proven concepts and methods to building a business. Playing the lottery is just pure luck. And not many people win that, but a lot of people build businesses online, I can tell you that. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap this video up, guys. Matt here. Go ahead, subscribe to my YouTube channel here, subscribe to my content. I give away a lot of free stuff, and I might even put something for sale for you guys. I'm not sure yet if I'm gonna do that or not, but if you're subscribed to my email list, you'll be amongst the first to know when I do put a product out there, because my buddy and I, we are working on a project passively here. Honestly, I'm a little bit lazy. We, you know, the cash is flowing. I don't need to sell more stuff, honestly, but you know, I'm trying to build more passive income too, I guess you could say. So we'll be putting something out there. So subscribe to the YouTube channel. Just take what I'm giving you for free here on the channel, and then maybe, you know, I'll give you some bonus premium content in the future. So Matt here. Hope this video about passive income has been good for you. See you guys in my next video. Click subscribe. Peace out.